live and we can still be jumping around. Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Excellent. Oh, so it's going to be facing me the whole
I
time?
guess, yeah.
Oh, wait. Who knows how to use this where you flip it around? We can just go ahead and go live. That's fine. Are we live? Oh, yeah. We're live. Okay. Wait, who knows how to who knows how to use this where it flips around? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Can you do it? No, because they're not.
Just bear with us for 1 second.
Oh, wait. Why isn't there a camera on the outside?
I don't know.
It's not fun.
It's never happened before. It's my,
Are you trying to
yeah.
stream without a camera?
Do you just want to mirror it? Mirror just means
Just turn it around so it's that way.
No, that just means what's left is right and what's right is left. That's fine. You can face. But you know what? Then Brian, then you should sit in front of it,
I have no idea.
Okay.
or you should sit. You could sit in your chair here.
I'm really comfortable right here.
Okay.
Me too.
There's all this stuff on the screen though. It says print, share, save as. It's okay. I got it. Okay.
We need the techie.
Oh.
Who's the techie?
Okay.
There you
I'm gonna
go.
make it full screen for you.
I think it looks really good. Do we look good, everyone out there? I think we do. For Saint Mona Retreat Day, Part 1.
Can you see? Can you see mirror?
No.
Can you see full screen? Enter. Oh, enter full screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Good job.
Yeah, that's fine. No, don't we'll not touch anything else. That's great. Wait, should we show while it's still light outside? Should we show everyone that's here and then the here? Let me.
It's your program.
Okay,
Whatever
it's
you want.
Saint Mona Retreat Day at my place, and that's Stu, who's here from Georgia. He moved in his whole house, and he and Brian, they're like, must have been married in a past life. They dressed alike today. It's like, and that's Brian, who helped out so much, and so much. And this is the beautiful Lexi. She does retreats. Isn't she gorgeous and lovely? Yes. This is Caleb with the new hair color. Yes. And Chelsea, the wonder dancer. Cat. Where's your cat ears?
They're in my purse.
Oh, put your cat ears on. Wait. And while she's getting her cat ears on, we'll show, this is Mona. This is the Mona garden. This is the Mona garden where Saint Mona's buried. Her square canister is a composting canister. We decided afterwards that we can do a business with that. Right, Mona? Yes, she brings us lots of prosperity. Brian's going to be an ordained minister. When you're someone's ex, you can decide what their careers are. He's going to be an ordained minister and do ceremonies for deceased saints. Okay. Did you get her cat ears? Let's show her cat ears.
Not my
What?
ears.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. Oh, so sweet. Okay. Time for yoga. All right.
So you just tell me how you want to look, okay?
Okay.
You know,
All right. I think that's good.
like,
Okay, everyone settle down.
okay, settle down. Let's do some yoga.
That's impossible.
That's just me.
Hmm.
All right. I'm really happy we're all here. I'm going to kill us with this set so we can all die and become saints.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. How does that sound?
Very
Like an
appropriate.
invitation, not a command.
Oh, yes, exactly. I have to show you these pumpkins really quick. Great. And we're going to light them up with this light angel. She's in charge of that. Okay. So if you come to any of my retreats, you'll be in charge of something. We will give you a job to do.
Like it or not.
Right. Okay. Everyone all settled down? Tuning in with Ong Namo, Gurudev Namo, bowing to our inner teacher, creative divine wisdom, and ensuring that we do our best. Big inhale, bring the arms up, rub the palms together. And hands in prayer, thumbs into sternum, lift the heart, drop the shoulders. Inhale through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose, and in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Big inhale, suspend the breath, and exhale, relax. Who's in charge of the pumpkin? You will? Okay, thank you. We're making pumpkin seeds. So there's this whole science. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'll just really quickly. There's this whole science with plasma, and pumpkins have natural plasma. And when you put fire in it, which we're going to do with the tea lights, you can do time travel. I've never done it, but we're going to test it out tonight to clear karma kind of stuff. And so, you know, when we've all gotten our downloads and messages, it's not necessarily like there's the big question, oh, like, are we making stuff up or whatever? Yeah, you're like co-creating and you are bringing in what's coming to you. So whoever wrote the fairy tale Cinderella, they were channeling the whole thing with time travel and pumpkins, because if you remember the story of Cinderella, do you remember the story of Cinderella? No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, what happens with the pumpkin? She has to ride the pumpkin. She has to get back by midnight. So there's this whole thing with coming back by midnight. Well, I'm not going to keep us till midnight, but anyway, Mona, my cat who transitioned last month, she had a whole thing with time control and management with it. She when I adopted her, she doesn't like me to tell this part because her name means noble and aristocratic. And she did transition the day that the queen died, by the way, like no accident, because when you're noble and aristocratic, I guess that's what you decide to do. So she was in this house with 100 cats. It used to be a cat hoarder, and then a nonprofit took it over. And I wasn't ready to adopt a cat, but I knew she was supposed to be my cat. And there was this hurricane coming, so I couldn't take her then. I couldn't take her. I had to wait another week past the hurricane because where I was staying, the hurricane was going to hit, blah, blah, blah. Well, it just turns out that last month on the 30th, when I was going to do this for her, there was a hurricane coming. So there you go. And Mona's like, her thing is like, no rush. When your time is on you, your time's on you. So that's from Mona. And when we found out that she had cancer and intestinal cancer, and like particularly it was pressing on her pancreas. So when people that get pancreatic cancer, it's a very rapid descent. Like, we'll take you. So, and humans, like, they can go into the hospital like one day and then like 2 days later die, 12 days later die. It's like very rapid. Well, Mona has a really, 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 really strong spirit, and she stayed, and she wanted to stay. I was working with this animal communicator, and she kept saying, "No, mommy, I intend to stay with you." And when we leave our bodies, it's kind of like in the human form. If you went to the doctor and he said, go get your affairs in order, you have 6 weeks or 3 months or whatever. Mona just made sure, and your animals will do this too. She made sure all the affairs were in order. Did we turn this oven off?
I turned it off, but now it's back on.
Oh, that's so weird.
So spooky. Maybe I don't know how to turn it off.
Short intermission, folks.
4 pumpkins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so this first exercise, we'll go into more Mona stuff, but let's start doing the yoga.
Get the affairs in order.
Yeah, we got to get our affairs in order and go through, because when you're going, she had intestinal cancer, and that little one went through so much in her 4.5 months, just so much. I mean, I said I would have rather taken like 10 bullets, but like that was not an option for me. So anyway, we're going to do this first exercise. It's going to kill us and you're going to do great.
Hence the word light yoga in the description.
Oh yeah. No, I was trying to decide, okay, should I like, exactly. I love
15 more
it's funny.
minutes.
Some people like come for the yoga aspect. I really like the killer stuff.
And some people
A lot of
come for
people
the
don't.
punishment.
I know. Some people what?
Come for the punishment.
Right. Like, no, and some people come for the community. Like, there was someone else, she was like, some people were like, oh, I want to come, but do I have to do the yoga? I just want to come for the sound. So anyway, but I tend to like the killer stuff, and like Mona is really hardcore. So we're going to go all hardcore, and Brian, you're going to do it too, because this yoga set, it recharges you. I mean, besides turning us into saints, it's a recharger, and you get to do the whole thing from just sitting on your mat. So
Let me put my donuts down 1 second.
yeah, your dozen donuts. Because the first exercise, we are cutting it down though. Okay, So this first one, it says 26 minutes, but we're not going to do it for 26 minutes. We'll do it for 16. That's better. I mean, you'll thank me.
8.
You'll thank Mona. Mm-hmm. All right. Do you need a yoga mat or you're good? You can just sit there.
No, there's Christian here.
Okay. Stu has his pillow if you want to sit on it.
This one?
Oh, yeah.
You talk about this one?
Yeah.
Let's do sitting on that one.
Do you need one, Brian?
There's one in
There's a
there.
black one right here on the sofa. Or I have another one.
Oh, it's perfect.
Okay.
So,
Okay, that's great.
you were
Yes.
saying 8 minutes?
No, that's great. No, yes, 16 minutes.
See, spontaneity.
16 minutes. Yeah, it did reduce. Brian has done this set and Caleb has done this set. It did recharge you, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
now?
you said your headache went away. We had family style yoga on September 30th with the
Oh,
hurricane.
yeah, we did this.
I did it over Zoom. We lost a little power, but Panda Moo. So Brian's my ex, and we had a little family with Mona and Panda Moo, which is his cat.
That's it.
Mona was the leader, by the way, and she's the first one who's transitioned. What were you going to say? No. Oh, it did recharge you though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then you did this set before.
I have no idea what set we're going to do.
Okay. We'll see. We'll all be recharged after. If you get upset during this part, it's just good. It's better than intestinal cancer. All right. So the first exercise is you take this mudra where your pinky is separated. That's Mercury. And it did recharge you, right?
It did recharge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of torture during the first exercise, but it's supposed to be, right? So pinky is separated, thumb is separate. This is Mercury. This is your identity. And then make sure you don't hit your neighbor. We're making circles. Yep. And you can kind of get into the music, do what's easiest for you so you can get this circle thing going, because we'll be here for 6 minutes. I'll give us a tiny inhale break, and then we're going to go for the 10 minutes. So then that 6 plus 10 equals 16, and that'll be our first exercise.
I think it was destiny that was that way.
Yeah, you got
Destiny.
lucky.
What's
Thank
that?
you, Mona. She took care of everything.
Destiny meant to be.
So we're rotating.
Yep.
Does it matter if
Circuit.
it's climber?
It doesn't specify. So go what's natural for you, but just, keep going at it. Yes. All right. And you want to kind of move vigorously. You want to get into it because we're recharging our systems. Yes. 6 minutes. Timer is on. Except for now, my computer has a wait sign. Oh, okay. Let me start over. Don't forget to breathe.
high. Good. You're clearing your karma. Wax on, wax off. Get clean. Don't forget the mudra. All the middle fingers are together. The thumb and pinky separated. Halfway there. A minute and a half. Don't forget to breathe. Seconds. Inhale, arms out, 90 degrees. Open your heart. Suspend the breath for 3, for 2, 1. Exhale, relax down. Okay, give yourself a freestyle stretch before we continue that for 10 minutes. Because that was just our 6. I'm giving us a mini break. And I'll read us a little bit about this upcoming 10 minutes while you stretch yourself out. I'll be playing this Hud Hud Mukunde mantra by this artist Niranjan Kaur, who does this tantric configuration of the sound. So the music will manufacture prosperity, her voice, and the rhythm of Kundalini moves in the Ashtanga rhythm. And this music will manufacture prosperity. This mantra is a money-making machine. We'll enter a twilight zone. Okay, we're going to go to the twilight zone that you will not like. You may become insensitive, or you will be uncomfortable. The more powerfully you move, the more your breath will change. Naturally, you are beautiful. By self-denial, you become the victim of your own ugliness. Naturally, you are wise. By self-denial, you become insane. By nature, God must provide the generating, organizing, and delivering or destroying forces. God must provide through the law of prosperity anything you need. Great. Exercise is going to change you inside out. You must do it sincerely. Okay, win, win, win. Defeat the defeatism, depress the depression. Claim the energy from within. Nobody's going to give you an injection. All right, we're changing our magnetic field. We're clearing our karma. We're pushing through. We're decide how much you love yourself. Okay. Any water, anyone, before our 10 minutes? All right. Make sure you have enough room with your neighbor because you want to really,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Ready or not? Okay. Mudra, separate the outer pinky and thumb, and begin. Don't forget to breathe. Manufacture your prosperity. Halfway there. By nature, God must provide through the law of prosperity anything that you need. Final clean sweeping. Inhale. Suspend the breath. For 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, relax.
Very good. That was over 16 minutes. 1, 2. There's only 5 exercises in this. And that was our first one. And that was the hardest one. So go ahead and stretch yourself out. Before our next one, I'm going to do some more talking yoga. So healer types, I know that word can be awkward, like healer, and like we often have a hard time owning it, but we are all healers, right? Because if you've ever gotten a cut and you've recovered and you've healed yourself and your body is healed, then like that means you have natural healing abilities. Yeah. And but like I guess I'm talking about like the ones, and some of you might be this, the ones that you just feel like telling a lot to, you know. And they front desk staff at places often get it a lot. They're like they're like
my life.
open nuggets. Yeah. They're in their families ever since childhood. They're like a deposit ground for anyway. So the healer types, right? Well, there's like no one really knows like consciously like why you're doing it, you know, like why we want to tell these people so much and why we want to, you know, go to them and just have this thing to and so 2 types. There's one that they can just naturally hold the space for things, a lot of things, anger, so you know, people will rage at them, or like grief, people tell them all their sad stories, whatever, you get the gist, like, or all their inspirational thoughts. So they can hold space, right? They're people being special beings on this planet that are able to hold space. And my ex is one of them, Brian. He is one that holds space. And so when I call him, and like, especially with a lot of this Mona stuff that's going on, it's still going on. Like the other day I called him and I said, oh, I was like, I promise I'm not going to cry this time. But of course I did. But, you know, like, I think it was 33. I watched the timer because I like to know how long the session lasts.
I'm like, I'm almost done. I almost like got it out. After 38 minutes, I got the kinks out. But he is someone that it's a quicker transaction. People that hold the space, it's a quicker, they hold the space. Okay, it's more linear. And teachings they move in this linear fashion. So, and then there's this other healer type, and they move in like intuitive fashion, right? And that tends to move like, So if you, like for those types, when you go to them, it's not like a 38 minute session. It's like those like things, conversations with those types, the ones that have, that intuitive, they get the quick download. Those conversations last like 8 hours, 5.5 hours, because it's always, it's never gonna, it's just, because that's the way that energetically, that's the movement of that. Well, and then some of you may have both of those. So during the long times, you can pretend like you're the just holding space one if you want. But I'm not going to keep us. Well, okay. So Brian in our family unit with Mona and Pandamu, his black and white daughter, tuxedo feline. So Brian was the one that can hold the space, and I have the. And Mona was one of those rare souls who she had both. She really did. She took it for the team, for our little family unit. She would hold the space during like family fights or tension, whatever. And she could also, when we'd like channel her, she would always do the funny. She could be funny, she could be wise, she could be, whereas like Pandamu was more the baby, like even though traveling in a car, that was very stressful for Mona. As soon as like Pandamu was in the family unit, Mona would, when we had to move or travel, Mona would be the stoic one, take it, and let Pandamu be the baby and cry. And and Mona, like her funny stuff. So Brian had a stroke, and if you have a stroke and you become paralyzed, you have trouble moving sometimes quickly, and your body's recovering and everything. So you can get frustrated that you're not moving as quick as you want to. And Mona, like whenever Brian, if Brian were like, irritable or whatever about it, she would, and he was going to go sit in a chair, she would race him to the chair, and she would make sure she sat in the chair faster, and she'd be like, I'm faster than you, Brian. So, she's very funny too. You know what? We'll move to the next exercise, and then we'll do more Mona stuff, and you can decide what type of healer you are in this next one. And you'll be this vessel between heaven and earth, which we are. So your right arm goes up in this diagonal across your body, and then you hold the heavens. Your left is at the earth. Good. And you just close your eyes, open your heart in this parallel, just like you're taking a cloth and pulling it from both sides. So you really want to get the angle. And you're confirming your bountiful, beautiful, blissful selves for 8 minutes. Breathe into it. Confirm your healing bliss. 2.5 minutes. If it gets hard, just breathe into it. Healing force. Last minute. Inhale, hold, open your heart, expand your heart. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax down. Breathe. Okay, we're supposed to clap our hands to transition. Okay, freestyle, stretch yourself out.
only have one more before our meditation, and then it's just a breath thing.
It's in like 15 minutes.
No.
It is.
So we're supposed to have some vitamin C or oranges afterwards, and Stu brought us these beautiful tangerines, right?
Mhm.
But no time for that right now. So the intuitive type of healer type, they tend to be the ones that they can also soak up everyone's energy. And Mona, she felt that all the time. So from that place where I adopted her from, she didn't like they told me, do not get another cat. She didn't like they were running free in this house, 99 cats. They told me not to get another cat because she didn't like cats, but she lived with 99 of them. But she doesn't really like people to know that because her name, Mona, means noble or aristocratic one. But she was there actually by a mistake because she was pregnant and she was traveling. Here's the thing, she's a true yogi because yogis know when you go with group energy that you can get to the destination quicker. So it happens all the time. Like I see people that try to, like in India, when we were traveling, the ones that were like, no, they carved out their path of how we're going to get to Rishikesh. And then the ones that went in a group, the ones that went in the group had so much fun and they got there really quick. And the ones that went alone, the car broke down, this, that, they didn't know what to call, who to, on and on. But Mona, back to Mona, Saint Mona, she was pregnant and she was traveling with her girlfriend. That's how the rescue center found her, because one of the volunteers saw them traveling in her backyard. So they, took her in and helped her deliver her babies and everything. But Mona could feel like if anyone would come, she would just really, because her aura was really sensitive. So like if you're that type, you may get bugged out a lot by people, something called human beings, and it will like circulate like this. And Brian can give you his number. I'll have in mind if you need someone to hold space for it. Okay, we'll move to the next exercise and then I can talk more about Mona before our meditation that will transform us into saints. And how is everyone's arm and shoulder? Is it recovered? Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you have another.
They're not burning.
Yeah. She's a feline, so, they are masters. Felines are masters at pretending everything's okay. They're, yes. So when they, yes. Okay, so the next one, you're going to, as a healer, feel into the entity of God. Yeah. Easy peasy, right? Yeah. So God is actually going to dance in the palm of your hand. Yes. And I'm going to put this music on that sounds just like that. And let me see how long we go for. It says 6 minutes. We'll go for 4-ish. All right. And then so your arms will be parallel. Yep. And then, and you can close your eyes or leave them one time open and you'll have God dance in the palm of your hand. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You were supposed to look at the tip of the nose. Okay, go ahead, relax your arms. Almighty God should come into the palm of your hand.
tell God to dance in the palm of your hand. And as you look at the tip of the nose, you don't have to do it so hard where you get a headache. You can do it just slightly so that you're putting a pressure on your pituitary gland for 4-ish minutes. Ready or not? I am. Okay, everyone get into position, and then I'll put our timer on. Okay, ready, set, go. Look at the tip of the nose. Tell God, dance in your palm.
सोचे सोच न होवई जे सोची लगवाई चुपे चुप न होवई जे लायरा लिता भुकिया भुक न उतरी जे पाना पुरिया पा ससियान पाला को होता इतने चाले ना हिर्स चियारा होविया कि पूरे तुते पा भुक न जाए चलना नानक लिखिया ना Kids Chiara, oh yeah, give a pure tutte pa. Hukum jai chalana, nanik likiana. Padanguru pani pitta, mata tarta mahanda. Diva sarat toy dai daya, kela sarala jagata. Changiya buriyaya, vache tarmadu. Karniya ko apni kenere ke tu jinni naam diya ge masakta nanak ten ko ujla ke ki chuti na jinni naam diya ge masakta nanak ten ko ujla ke ki chuti na सोचे सोच न होवई जे सोची लगवाई चुपे चुप न होवई जे लायरा लिता भुकिया भुक न उतरी जे पाना पुरिया पा ससियान पाला को होता इतने चले ना
Last minute. Breathe into it.
भुक न जाए चलना नानक लिखियाना Kids Chiara, oh yeah, give a pure tutte pa. Hukum jai chalana, nanik likiana. Padanguru pani pitta, mata tarta mahanda. Diva sarat toy dai daya, kela sarala jagata. Changiya buriyaya, vache tarmatu. Karniya ko apni kenere ke tu jinni naam diya ge masakta nanak ten ko ujla ke ki chuti na jinni naam diya ge masakta nanak ten ko ujla ke ki chuti na
Inhale, hold. Let God dance in the palm of your hand for 3, stretch out. Exhale, relax down.
Okay. Now we just have the meditation. We need our light girl. I think we should do the candles for it with the pumpkins. Can we place the pumpkins like out here so that we can do this
I'm sorry.
plasma thing?
So close. I'm just trying to lighten that fire, not cups.
Thank you.
Scary good.
And then there's tea lights.
Uh-huh. Boys, that's
Oh. Sweet.
what was the first one? Is the first one? Ooh.
Yes.
I like that.
Oh my goodness.
No.
That's my favorite.
My
Who
goodness.
did that one?
No. Stu.
They got later. Oh, lost his top.
Needs it.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, there you go. With a little love in it, it's possible. Oh, 2 hearts. Yeah. Beautiful. Perfect.
It's just their eye.
It's just that. Oh, God, I love it.
Let's see. Sore healer.
Oh, good. Oh, did we light them?
No.
Oh,
It's waiting for you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay.
You don't like them or not?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, we have these. And then I got
Two candles.
Oh, here's more.
They each have their candle.
They each have their own candle? Okay.
put the hearts out here.
Here's the top. We're missing a top to the other heart. Okay.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, the plug.
Those two? Okay. And are you gonna light them?
Are you ready? Yeah.
Oh, wait, you made more splash. Did it? Whoops.
We have to rest our arm the other way. Okay. Wait, is that all the pumpkins?
Yes.
I lost. Oh, you lost a top still?
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Let's put all of these out here for our plasma action. Okay.
Do you want one in front of you, Chelsea? Yeah. Sure.
Yours is staring straight at me.
That's ugly, love. It hurts sometimes.
Oh.
Is that it?
Pardon the compost.
I think. No?
Oh, we got these two switch.
Is that right? No, this one goes here.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no, I think you're right. I think this one's it.
You are right, because
The point. Yeah, you saw the point too, right? There you go.
Surely this can't.
Well, she has to get in there anyway to put the fire in it.
Can you tell me how that one
Let's
fits
see,
then?
let's see.
Oh, it can fit just like that.
Just
It's its hat. No, I like its hat. It has a hat. Well, we have to get in there anyway.
Good call. Good job.
Yes,
okay.
it only took a few minutes.
Okay.
We're doing really good time.
No, I didn't throw it away. I was gonna feed it to the compost bin. Oh, I guess it-
Thank you so much for doing that, Lexi.
Mhm.
Of course. Are people cold or are you okay? Okay.
Your kid is sweating like
Mhm.
My kitten?
sweating.
Oh, you were?
Oh God.
I didn't sweat. Did you sweat?
Mhm.
You did.
extremely painful.
Oh, does that work?
Yes, but
Here, let me see. Oh, there
Yes.
she goes.
I just had to be a little stronger. No.
Extremely painful, but not as painful as the first time I did it.
Oh, really? And this was much longer.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
I think we did 10 minutes. And then this time we did 16.
Well, that took me.
Would have burned yourself.
Can you
I don't know how to do this, you guys.
How about we do, I don't know.
Because I can't put it back in.
Wait,
Oh,
so do we
here,
have a
let me see.
stick that we can light or a piece of incense or a?
Wait, let me
Go
try.
through the mouth.
Let me try.
Can you go right through the mouth?
Oh, I got an idea.
Oh, I have an idea too.
I'll
Oh,
hold
okay.
the space.
How about this? How about we do a
Oh.
combination of these ideas? So what if we do this number?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, the heart looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Mhm. Good job.
I know.
So now I have a pumpkin smell.
You can have her.
Yours is super easy.
I think of it as whipped with moles.
Malls. Which malls? They do look like witch malls.
I have
You
no
got this.
finger strength, you
Oh.
guys.
Oh, I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt.
Did you sign your liability waiver?
Yeah.
2 a.m.
I think those small ones are like stiffer than the.
Must be.
Is it okay?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how things feel.
I'm like, I need to do it more. The staying still, obviously, it's harder than letting.
It was. Psychologically or just?
Physically beautiful. Oh, did you burn yourself? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Was that all of them?
Mhm.
Oh, that's nice. And maybe let's just put a couple candles on here. If your hand is tired, you can ask Caleb for help.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Wait, that's not going to catch on fire at the stem, right? No. Yeah.
How about like here?
Okay. Wait.
No?
We'll put it out. If
Actually, no, because we might run into it.
Because if we don't, if we hit this.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. That's a bad idea. on my part.
Put on the hearts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
let's
meant
do
to
one
do.
on
Yeah,
Put
let's
put
do it
one
the
on
hearts.
each heart. That would be cool. They're beautiful.
Okay, yeah, and then I'll start talking about more Mona stuff. So, we're gonna blast through this part because it's just like it could be like the sad stuff. So Mona, so she kept telling the animal communicator that thank you so much. This looks so beautiful from our light gal, Lexi Light. She kept telling animal communicator, no, mommy, because I was asking her throughout from the beginning because there was so much vomiting and so much diarrhea, and she couldn't keep things down, and it's so painful too. But I was asking her, you don't have to hang on for me if you want to go. And there's this organization that you can have your animal euthanized with the peace shot from the comfort of your home. You call them. You typically have to call in advance because they're all booked up, and they're sometimes a few days out. They can't just come immediately unless they're open. But so I think it was like three, maybe 4 times I had scheduled and had to cancel because Mona had communicated with the animal communicator, "No, mommy, I intend to stay with you." And so because she had that answer, I mean, we were going to go for the miracle. Maybe she can transcend this in her physical body. And we were sleeping one night, and for those of you that watch YouTube, you know how YouTube will play a video and then the next whatever comes up on cue, plays, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes it can be playing all night. Well, I listened to this astrology woman who's an artist, and Mona and I fell asleep, and this on the cue came up. That woman was interviewing someone who does a type of, he doesn't call himself a healer, but it does he can channel consciousness, what your consciousness is trying to tell you, and like why we get sick. So Mona and I, as he was, telling in the interview, doing activate this center, this energy center, to this voltage, blah, blah. He channels different people, Nikola Tesla, who has transformed the way that we use energy in today's world, and Louise Hay, who healed herself from cancer, and she had violent child abuse happen, was raped from her stepdad from like age 3. She called him a brutalizer. But anyway, so he channels all these, Jesus Christ, Mother Teresa. And mind you, he didn't know who these people, he didn't know who Louise Hay was before. And anyway, Mona and I, we were in bed, this was playing, and we had it definitely affected, I saw it affected her, and it affected me. And I didn't even have to know what he was talking about, or I just know my consciousness was responding to it, and her consciousness was responding to it, and it was working. So anyway, we were just going to go for the miracle, but the way like her particular breed of cancer is extremely, extremely aggressive in the cellular level, how it grows. So several times I had asked her, I had scheduled the appointment and she got canceled. And a week, Brian used to come over and watch Mona when I would go to teach, because like I couldn't leave Mona alone really. And he came over about a week and a half before she transitioned, and he said, he got this look on his face watching Mona. And towards the end, she was just like a little bundle of Mona fluff. That's what he called her. She was so little, and she wasn't digesting the nutrients and things. So he said, "Are you sure you want to go?" And I said, "Why? Like, I thought she seemed okay. Like her spirit was really high." And and she almost did have like 2 highs where she pretty much almost seemed kind of normal. She was climbing on all her cat scratchers, and she climbed on the sofa, she climbed on the bed. She like
couldn't get herself up a lot. I mean, she struggled, but she did it. And fast forward, she had a soft fall, and I was very careful about the medicines because she would get allergic reactions, but there was one that she could take, and I couldn't tell if she had the fall. This one is a safe one. It helps with blocking anxiety, and it also helped with her nausea. And I couldn't tell if she had the soft fall from that. So, I just wasn't sure, or if then I thought it was she had a little bit of this treat that had catnip, and she's very sensitive to catnip. Well, she had like another kind of collapse. But it was soft. The first one was soft. Like I have this folding mattress on the bed. She just kind of toppled off the edge of it, and her belly was. I was like, "Oh, mommy, this is interesting. Like, haven't been on my back and my belly." And she was, but I helped her. That was the first one, and then when Brian was over, she kind of fell into her food. I asked him, "Can you help me feed her?" And she kind of, but she would get fatigued too. So we didn't really know what was going on. Well, the next day, she fell out here, a soft one I had these outside kind of lawn cushion things for her so she wouldn't have to climb. And I called Brian. I sent a text to Brian, and he said, "I'm taking work off. I'm coming." Well, I mean, he had taken work off so many times before that I was like, I don't know if she should take off work. It just happened so many times where he took off work and came here right away. Well, I said, I don't know, maybe not, but he decided to come here and took work off, and then she couldn't move really. She was kind of swaying. And then I asked, should I call that place? And he said yes. And I sent a text to the animal communicator too. And she wrote, she channeled in with Mona. She tuned into her consciousness and said, "Oh no, mommy, I feel pretty fine. I just had to," she was doing all these weird contortions with her body. "Oh no, I just had to adjust myself. I feel fine though, I'm fine." And I made the call. Mona hears everything, knows everything all the time. Like when we talked about her burial, she knew. When we thought we would bury her in Asheville, she came in. "No, excuse me, no." So she knew I made the call, and the woman on the phone was like, "Well, we do have something today. We can do 3:00 today or 11 a.m. tomorrow." And my consciousness said, when I saw the text from the animal communicator that said I'm fine, it was like a windshield wiper, clean sweep right in front of my third eye, my face, just whoosh, doesn't matter what she said. And then I thought also when she said today or tomorrow morning, 3 p.m. today or 11 a.m. tomorrow, I thought today, but my nervous system was like so jacked up so I asked Brian today or tomorrow, and then he goes today, and then he goes, "Oh, Mona fell again," because she was, thinking she was okay, and she fell, and he helped her, and it was a male doctor, and I said, "Well, is there a female one available?" There wasn't, and because Mona prefers female energy, and the death doctor was an angel. He was a Dutch angel who came, and so here's the teaching part of this. So when you're with animals, this is what I learned. When they're ready to transition, all their karmas and their whole chakra system, like everything moves up their chakra system, and all your karmas accelerate like massively. And I mean, you can see this in human realms with, you know, when there's a death in the family beforehand, like if someone finds out, you know, a family member has cancer, like all the family dynamics kick up, all the, you know, how everyone behaves, their childhood stuff plays out. Well, so when we had the 2 hours, and I asked Brian, oh, maybe she wants to eat. Can you feed her? Can you? Because she wasn't eating with what I gave her. And then he put a bowl out, and there was a little like of the wet food just on the inside of the bowl. But because her face like had collapsed the other day, I was like, can you wipe the bowl? Because can you wipe the bowl? And because I don't want her to get it on her chin. And he said, that's not why she got it on her chin. You know, and it was basically all our stuff about, you know, like, you know, the woman telling the man what to do. And then his like, can you just be happy with like how I take care of things? And I'm doing everything. And Mona watched all of this. And I don't know how we survived the 2 hours. There was so much tension in the room between us at the time. And, you know, I was feeling angry, and, you know, the stuff is circulating between us, and the karmas are going full throttle. And my nervous system was so jacked up. I couldn't like get rid of the feeling like I had to pee my pants constantly. I must have gone to the bathroom like 30 times. Nothing could have prepared me for that moment. And when the guy came, the death angel, he was like, I told him to whisper. And I mean, he was talking in a soft voice. Brian had reminded him, but also I said it again when he was around. And I also saw the thing like, telling him what to do. But as soon as he saw Mona and her condition, he really quick got into line and was whispering. And here's the thing, you know, it was so hard for me because I had always thought I would let Mona choose, you know, she was going to be in charge. But that day I just had the windshield wiper thing. And here's the thing about the teachings here. Your consciousness knows who to go to tell your stuff to. So, you know, and which is why, like I said in the beginning, the healer Tyson, like why you get it at you, if that comes at you, you know, other people with their stuff. So I didn't tell anyone. I mean, obviously Brian knew and the death doctor, but I did tell one friend, and I cannot believe I know my consciousness chose so right, because I felt Mona's soul was angry at me. I could feel her energy around, and she was angry. And I did a Akasha card reading because, you know, I wanted to do one. And the cards that came up were like, I'm her mother, and I had to have my way. And, you know, why did I have to have my way? That was very hard for me. So anyway, the friend that I chose to tell has, you know, dealt with someone close to them having cancer before, and also knows a lot about neurological nerdness stuff, and had said that your body can go into these highs right beforehand where you almost seem like normal, and wasn't just telling me I did the right thing for, you know, to make me feel better and blah, blah. And, you know, it was, and then I also learned animals, they don't just like a natural death is not just this like, oh, it's very rare where you just die peacefully. None of us, all of us, it's gruesome. The death process is really gruesome. And this friend said to me, Hsin-ya, you did the right thing because you don't want Mona to go through that gruesome, and I did talk to someone who's been in the field for 27 years and said, yes, it can go on for 2 weeks longer, 2 days, like you don't know, but you don't want her to, from the neurological stuff that was happening, she could have had clusters of strokes. Just on and on. When he came, like some of her digestion seemed like it was shutting down. But this friend said to me, aside from Mona's anger at me, which I believe Mona's over because I have read more Akashic cards and I have felt different things, said, don't gaslight yourself. Don't gaslight your own kind of feelings and your role about that this was. Don't let her saying no, because I'm in the role of her mother and I have to take care of her and I have to decide what's going to be best in the moment. So anyway, it's very easy, when you pick up on everyone's stuff, to always put how they feel, what your role, but that was the nugget there, don't gaslight yourself on whatever I am, Okay. All right. So our plasma action's going. Let's do this meditation. We're turning into a saint here, despite whatever. Don't worry what you are, what you think you are, what someone else thinks you are.
Think only, I am a saint.
I am a saint of the saint. I am a saint of the age. I am. You go deep into the center of the earth with your I am, and your saintness. Okay. Sit like a powerhouse. Personify a saint of this age. Your hands are cupped in your lap, under your belly button. Eight minutes. Breathe.
That's weird.
My Okay, ready, saints? No doubt you are a saint of this age.
Through the earth, through the sky, through the water, through the mist in my eyes, your presence. Rising in my heart, singing through me. Your song in me. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am. My love reach beyond my skin. What is lost? What was taken? So painfully withheld. Separation, but you're I am, I am, I am, I am, I bless myself, I bless myself, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am. I see you in another's eyes. You speak to me through their lips, in their story, in our lives. You are here. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I Hare Hare Waheguru, 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 Hare Hare Waheguru. Hare 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 Hare
Inhale, hands in prayer. Begin breath of fire. Equal in, equal out through the nostrils rapidly. Everything that you want to do so perfectly, you do perfectly. You've done perfectly. Breath of fire. Inhale. Relax. Perfect timing. Come lying down on your back. Letting perfectness just rise up from your saintly beings. You're perfect. I'm perfect. We're all perfect. I moved the pumpkin, so if you need to bring your legs further this way, you can. Stu, is your leg okay? Yeah, okay. All right. Rise up your perfectness. Just lie there. Let it vapor up. Do you want to lie down? Okay.
Raise up, sweet vanity. It's the time for the Lord, and remember love is here. Love is all you see. Wake up and rise up right away. Wake up, rise up, sweet family dear. It's the time for the Lord, and remember love is here. Love is all you see. Wake up and rise up right away. The Lord has blessed you in so many ways. The Lord has blessed you in so many ways. So rise up right now and sing His praise. Wake up, rise up, sweet family dear. It's the time for the Lord, and remember love is here. Love right way. Has blessed you in so many ways. The Lord has blessed you in so many ways. So rise up right now and sing His praise. Wake up, rise up, sweet family dear, it's the time for the Lord, and remember love is here. Love is all you see. If you wake up and rise up right away, wake up and rise up right away, wake up and rise up right away.
Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll them. And you can gently begin to stretch yourself out. Bend your saintly knees. Massage your saintly spine. You can windshield wiper them, or you can hug them and rock side to side. And rock up to sitting at least 3 times on the spine. For our closing song,
Here we go. Inhale. Rub the palms. And prayer.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on.
May we know that we are perfect and we do everything perfect and that everything happens perfectly. Satnam.
Satnam.
Time for dinner. Bye, everyone. We're going to eat a yoga meal.
Her karmas are cleared. And does anyone want to say anything? Great. Okay, have a great night. Oh, I know. We'll see you for the sound healing at 7:30. Stu's Stupendous Symphony. Okay.
And look out.
I'm so sorry I interrupted.
Oh no, it was